Welcome to Wisdom Inside Podcast. It's your host, Ifans Nijeri. On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about God's promotion system, being faithful over little. Everyone wants the more, but few want to master the little. In God's kingdom, promotion doesn't start with a title, a platform, or recognition. It starts in the quiet places, in how you handle the small, unseen, and sometimes inconvenient responsibilities He's entrusted you with. The little things are not insignificant, they are training ground for the big things. Today on Wisdom Inside Podcast, we are talking about God's promotion system, why He tests us with little before trusting us with more, how to remain diligent in small assignments, and the attitudes that keep you positioned for elevation. Whether you are leading a team of 2 or a church of 2,000, the principle remains the same. Faithfulness over little opens the door to much. So welcome as we dive in. The principle of promotion. Everyone wants the more, but few wants to master the little. God's kingdom promotion starts in quiet places. It's about handling small, unseen, and inconvenient responsibilities. Little things are the training ground for big things. You might ask, why does God test us with little? God uses small responsibilities to develop our character, humility, and stewardship before elevating us. Faithfulness in small things proves readiness for bigger assignments. Training before reigning. I'm sure you must have heard that word before. Yes, God trains before He elevates. The little is God's classroom for the big. Proof of trust. How you handle small shows if you can handle grace. Character over capability. This is where a lot of us miss it. God promotes integrity, not just skills. Luke 16, verse 10 tells us, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Matthew 25, verse 21 tells us, you have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. May that be our testimonies in the coming days and years. Preparation through small assignments. How can small assignments prepare you for larger ones? That might be another question on your mind. Small tasks teach you discipline. It develops your skills and build credibility in the eyes of God and men. Hidden seasons build giants. David's field prepared him for Goliath. All of us know that story about David at the backside of the desert, but it was building him to be the giant that will kill Goliath. Repetition creates excellence. Small tasks hone big abilities. The more you practice, the better you become at what you do. Those small things that might be insignificant, but you become a master in the game. God wants you to learn His voice and learn it well, so that when you are speaking to the nations, you will not just speak from your head, but you have mastered to speak from His heart, and you will speak it loud and clear. Private wins precede public victories. The unseen battles shape the visible glory. Those battles that you are fighting on your own, nobody sees, nobody hears, prepares you for greater victory. 1 Samuel 17:34 to 37 says, David victories over the lion and the bear prepared him for Goliath. Proverbs 22, verse 29. Do you see someone's skill in their work? They will serve kings. Are you ready to serve kings in your life? Your attitudes for faithfulness is very important. What attitudes help you stay faithful over little? Today I'll tell you the attitudes that make you stay faithful over little. Gratitude. Does that word ring a bell in your heart? Gratitude your guards you. Appreciation fuels consistency. The more you love to do that which God has called you to do, the more you are grateful that He can look at you and give you this to handle. The more consistent you are in being grateful that He's giving you this little, you might say, to handle, He will release more to you. Excellence everywhere. Do your best even when nobody is watching. That is very key. When we put excellence to our work, it enhances our attitude in faithfulness. Serve as unto God. You are not serving a man. Yes, men might see you and applaud you, but remember the one who watches, the one who sees, is seeing and is taking record. Your little is big in God's eyes. Colossians 3, verse 23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. You are working for the Lord. You are not working for man. Philippians 2:14-15. Do everything without grumbling or arguing. Very, very important. Most of us, that's the attitude for faithfulness. Now we move on to missing promotion. Most of us miss promotion because of laziness, comparison, and unfaithfulness in current responsibilities. Lazy hands lost opportunities. God don't reward idleness. Comparison kills focus when you are looking at the next person, or how is the next person doing it, or what is the next person doing. It kills your focus. So you are not focusing on what God has called you to do. Look at others. Looking at others distracts you from your lane. Always remember that. Sloppy stewardship. Are you unfaithful in your current assignment? Neglecting small doors, close big doors. Proverbs 10, verse 4 reminds us that lazy hands makes for poverty. And Luke 19, verse 26, to everyone who has more will be given. But as for the one who has nothing, even what they have will be taken from them. Remember those servants that the boss traveled and left. Remember, he took the five. Remember, he took the one from the person he gave one and added it to the one that has five. God's system versus the world system. Very important. Most of us don't know how God's system works. We evaluate God's system with the world system, which is very wrong. The world promotes based on visibility, connections, and speed. God promotes based on faithfulness, humility, and obedience. Kingdom over culture. God's process is slower but surer. Character before the crown. God elevates those who He can trust. Promotion is purpose driven, it's for His glory, not for self display. Remember, Psalm 75:6-7 says, no one from the east or the west or from the desert can exalt you. It is God who judges. He brings one down and exalts another. James 4, verse 10 tells us, humble yourself before the Lord so that He will lift you up. So remember, the world system doesn't work in God's system. There are rewards for faithfulness. Over little, greater responsibility comes, spiritual authority comes, and divine trust comes. Wow, I would love God to trust me more. That's really very amazing for me, knowing that my faithfulness, yes, He will begin to trust me beyond the greater responsibility, beyond the spiritual authority. I would love that Jesus will trust me. More doors open to you when you are faithful. Faithfulness multiplies opportunities. I can tell you that over and over. I have seen that in my life. Weightier assignment, God gives you influence to impact more lives. Heavenly commendation. I think that's the one I want so much. The joy of hearing, well done. Matthew 25, verse 23. Well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful in these few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Proverbs 28, verse 20. A faithful person will be richly blessed. Oh, don't you want to be richly blessed? I really want to be richly blessed. So I will stay at it. The currency of promotion. There is a currency to promotion. Faithfulness is the currency of promotion in God's kingdom. Show God you can handle what's in your hands. Don't despise small beginnings or treat your current season as unimportant. Don't let um, don't let comparison rob your focus. When you walk as unto the Lord, even the smallest task becomes sacred. Every moment becomes an opportunity to prepare for the next. God's well done is what more than any earthly applause. His promotion is lasting and sure. I want to say that again. God's promotion is lasting and sure. Remember, in God's system, the path to much is paved with faithfulness over the little. We've come to the end of faithfulness over little. So keep showing up, keep giving your best, and remember, in God's system, the path to much is paved with faithfulness over little. God bless you. See you on the next podcast.